Hello YouTube, it's Sticky Plasters here. Some of you might remember me from forever ago, and maybe there'll be some new people who don't know me that watch this, and hello if you are new. I don't know where to start really. How do you start a vlog when you haven't done one for over a year? I guess back to basics is that today is the 9th of February 2013. I had a lap band, gastric band, fitted 2 years ago on Monday, so it will be my surgiversary on Monday. Gosh, where to start? I kind of took a year out. I know you can't really do that, but I guess I did. Where have I been? 2012 didn't really happen for me in the world of weight loss surgery, beyond the fact that looking back, I'm quite grateful that I had my lap band to keep me in check, because I think most of us that have ended up with a significant weight problem do that because, at least in part, they use food to help them deal with stuff. And there was quite a lot of stuff to deal with for me last year. And I think if I hadn't have had my band, well, I don't even know what I would weigh now. I don't even know how far it would have gone. So my lap band meant that I couldn't put on what I'd lost, because I couldn't really eat enough to do enough damage to do that, and I'm very grateful for that. So 2012, a potted history of it. I guess the simple way of saying it is I lost a lot last year, but not weight. You know, there was everything from writing my car off to the end of the relationship I was in at the time. I lost a pregnancy. 2 members of my family passed. Yeah, it was quite a year. 2012. It's brilliant. And I just didn't have anything like the kind of focus that I needed to carry on with this journey, and so it just went out the window. And now what? Well, cruising into, well, actually towards the end of 2012, I started to think about the lap band again, and started to think about wanting to put all of that behind me and move on, and start investing in myself again, and thinking about what I wanted 2013 to be about. And so yeah, I got in touch with a few people who great, by the way. You know, the lap band community never ceases to amaze me. Not the lap band community, the weight loss surgery community never ceases to amaze me. I hadn't done anything that was even remotely to do with any of this for months and months and months and months and months. But I emailed a couple of people who I've become friends with through all of this. So Doug, I'm looking at you, and Sally and Vicky, and you know, I emailed you guys a few questions just to sort of start thinking about it, and you know, you all answered. You all came back with ideas and suggestions, and it's just so helpful to know that there's people out there, and they don't just give up on you and write you off because you're not doing it, you're not living the life, you're not you know, you're not playing by the rules. They're just there. You know, they get it, and they get that everybody's journey with weight loss surgery looks different, and it really means a lot to have those people around. And so yeah, so I put some feelers out in terms of ideas and thoughts and stuff, and I started looking at my portion sizes and became aware that they were getting bigger. And in the end, decided that after Christmas I was going to get a fill. Everything told me that I was that it wasn't tight enough now. I went to get a fill on the 23rd of January, but a week before that I kind of made some changes myself. I'd had so much chocolate and cakes and stuff in my house all over Christmas that it got to the point, and I thought, you know, if I just wait to do this when I have the fill, then it really is just relying on the band to do all the work again. And we know that doesn't work. We know that whatever surgery you've had, it's only going to do so much for you, and the rest of it's up here. And so I had to make a mental investment before I had that adjustment. And so I had like a food funeral on the weekend, on the Saturday and the Sunday. Chocolate fest, because those of you that may remember, but it's the carbs and sweet stuff that are my real monsters. And then everything else that was in my house I put in the bin. Everything, absolutely everything. One of the good things about living alone is that you can do that. I don't have to keep crap in my house. I am the person that does the shopping. It's my cupboard, and if I don't want crap in my house, then there won't be crap in my house. So I tipped it all in the bin, which was quite painful. Actually, there were a few unopened things that I took to work because, you know, where's this mean? So did that, and then started on the Monday. And, you know, all I did, the only change I made for that first week was just to stop snacking. So to stop eating biscuits and sweets and chocolate and anything like that in between meals. Something that I'm quite good at is I'm pretty balanced in terms of my meals. My meals are not often that bad. It's the stuff I eat between that is not good. So stopped all of that, and then went and got my adjustment. And yeah, that was on the 23rd. I was a little bit worried. Well, I was worried that they wouldn't be able to do it. You know, if you can be bothered to go back through my videos, then do. It talks about troubles I've had with fills before. I had an overfill, I ended up in hospital. It's a whole drama. So I was a little bit trepidatious about how it might turn out. My main worry really was that they wouldn't be able to do the adjustment and that I'd have to go under X-ray and do it again. And I just didn't want to go through all of that drama. Sorry, I've got itchy nose. But you know, it was easy. It was really easy, and it went straight in, and there was no problem, and I was delighted. Made sure that I could drink before I left, and I could. So I was like, yay, no overfill. This is looking good. And then what happened? Then over the next couple of days, I thought maybe I had a little bit too much in there. Even trying to get down to soup was quite challenging. Full after like 2 mouthfuls, it was insane. And I was getting sort of acid reflux at night. It was like I was lying down and it just felt like there was a burning thing coming up and going down and coming up and going down, and that went on for about 3 nights. And I was thinking, oh bugger, I'm going to have to go back, and I really didn't want to have to do that. But just in case anyone finds himself in a similar situation, you know, I could get fluids down, I could take protein drinks and stuff, so I wasn't worried in terms of making sure that I could be hydrated and that I could get enough nutrition. So because of that, I felt able to give it a little bit more time to ease off, and within the week it did. It eased off enough that I stopped getting this heartburn, acid reflux, whatever it was, in the night. And I've now got to the point, or I kind of did within that week, where I could start to eat. It's probably like half a cup at first of food, quite soft food, but I could feel progression. I could feel that it was, you know, starting to ease off, and I was comfortable with that. So, yay, that was exciting. And so now, where are we? It's the 9th today, so I'm probably about 3 weeks out. I'm probably sort of 4 weeks out since I started to get back on track, get my head, join in the party again. I might sneeze in a minute. I'm really sorry if I do. And in that time I've lost just under, I'm a quarter of a pound short of £11. So I'm thrilled with that. I'm really pleased. I can honestly say that I worked for that and I earn it and I'm going to own it. And it's mine. Well, it's not mine anymore because I got rid of it, but you get the idea. So I'm really pleased with that. I'm now officially, you know, I weigh less than I have in a long time. I've kind of passed myself, if you like, and I'm still going down. I'll have to work out what I weigh in pounds. Oh, I'll have to do that. But anyway, you know what? It's on the way down. It's £11 down than it was this time last month, and I'm delighted about that. I think some of the things that happened last year really made me think a lot about, you know, we all think about it, don't we, how short life is and how, you know, you get one shot and this isn't a rehearsal and this is my body, this is it, this is me, and you know, I don't get another one of these, and you know, the more I look after it, the longer it's likely to look after me well. You know, I have to be quite practical. The longevity in my family is piss poor. And I know that doesn't, you know, there's nothing to say that I won't live to be a, you know, a cantankerous old moo bag until I'm 105. But it makes sense to take notice of that sort of stuff. And so, yeah. Stopped and started smoking again, so completely knocked that on the head, and I'm trying so hard to make better choices for myself. So I'm back, and I'm going to start talking about last year now. I've got a couple of little things to show you just because I think they're quite useful resources, because the resources in the UK still seem to be so poor, which I'll talk about a little bit more in other videos, but I wanted to show you a couple of things. Lentils, oh my god, I'm all about the lentils at the moment. Sally, you are so right. I'm all about them. They fill that gap. They keep me full. They're just brilliant. I'm loving the lentils. For breakfast, I'm really liking this, which is, if you can see, Atkins Daybreak Bar. I wanted to show you these things because, as I say, quite often when I'm watching the videos, some of the things that you guys have got in the States, we just don't have here. So I want to kind of maybe be the poster child for stuff we do have here. So these are really great. Low in carbs, high in protein. Yay, for breakfast. And these are quite cool. I got these from Tesco's. Just little pots. This is about a cup. I've measured this. This is almost exactly a cup of food, and this is about where I'm at right now. This is where I want to stay. And I'll show you something I bought the other day just because I love it, which I'm eating kind of most of the time out of. I'm looking for a really nice, kind of pretty porcelain bowl to have my food in. Couldn't find one, but I did find this. So now, I love it. And now when I eat my food, I kind of say to myself that I've found the monkey. That's tragic, isn't it? I know, but you know, whatever gets you through, huh? So I'm going to stop there. I can't even remember how long these videos are allowed to be anymore. I can't even remember how to post it, so this should be interesting. But it's good to be back. It's good to be making good choices for myself again. It's good to be watching all of your videos again. It was cringy to watch some of my old videos. And that's just something I wanted to share with you guys that I read the other day that really struck a chord with me, predominantly about our weight loss journey, but also I think as a kind of thing for life really, which is that it says don't give up what you want most for what you want now. And that is something that I think if I can get my head around will continue to help me make good choices. So I hope you all have a fab weekend. Say hi. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.